Hey there, my name is Bethany Long, and I'm so glad you made it here, and welcome to your very first video in this fabulous 5-part series where I'm going to show you the 3 hugest blocks to your success, and we're going to clear them. But first, I want to actually show you how we're going to do that. So we're going to use this amazing technique called tapping, which I've already described to you in the email of this video. So remember, it looks silly. You're going to feel stupid, but go for it and try it anyway because it's such an amazing technique. You don't want to miss out just because you feel silly. In fact, you can put on a show for your friends. So here you go. I'm going to show you the different points, and then we're going to run through a quick session so that you can see what it feels like and actually experience tapping. So here you have the karate chop point. So we will, during the setup phrase, which is at the very beginning, be tapping on the karate chop point. This is your eyebrow point, and you can usually use 2 fingers and tap on the eyebrow point. No need to beat yourself. It's very subtle. It's totally just 2 fingers are enough. And you want to tap around 6 to 8 times. It's not an exact science in that way, so don't worry about having to count how many times. And you do the side of the eye, and under your eye, at your nose, under your chin. It's really like in the middle of your chin at the cleft. And next you have the collarbone point, and you see how you have these bones right here? You want to come down a little bit, and you'll feel these indents, and you want to tap on those. I kind of use all of my fingers for that. Another point, which I'm not going to use that often on video, but I'll show it to you anyway, is underneath your arm. Right kind of in the center down here. And then the top of your head, where you just kind of use all of your fingers and just kind of go around the top of your head. There are other points. Those are the main points that I tend to use. And just so you know, I kind of throw it out at you, there's these other points where, if you're at a business meeting or there's a lot of people around and you kind of don't want to be sitting here tapping away, they're more discreet and they're on your fingertips, or right on the side here. So what you can do is take your thumb, and you can go right on the side of your fingers and do it that way. And then do your middle finger. So it's right on the side of actually the finger. It's on the side where your thumb is. And then you can just kind of keep on going. Or you can use one hand and do another one. So you can do that right under the desk and no one will even know what you're doing. So it's perfect for when you're kind of stressed out, you need to relax. You're trying to process something, and you can literally just keep on tapping and no one will even know. So one of the most main issues that we all have is stress. So that's the example that I'm going to use, and it will also benefit you because when we're stressed out, we're obviously a little less brilliant, less able to access the inner, guru, the inner intelligence that's inside of us, and we're less creative when we're all stressed out. So here we go. Tapping. So what I want you to do before we actually get going is I want you to think of something that gets you really stressed out. It can be anything. So I want you to start thinking about it and really start to feel it and what's happening, right? Your heart's starting to race. You're starting to maybe sweat a little bit. You're starting to really get hot, and maybe you're getting angry or you're getting upset. Okay, so that's your mind-body connection right there in action, right? We don't actually need to be in the situation in order to actually have those kind of body reactions. So we're going to use tapping to settle that down so that you can relax and clear it, okay? So give yourself a number from 1 to 10 because before you tap, you want to give yourself a number. And if you're, anywhere on that scale from, 3 to a 4 or even up to around a 10, or sometimes people feel they're like, I am a 15, then you want to tap it down, okay? So we'll go through that process right now. And also take some notes about what's actually coming up for you, why you're stressed out. Just take a couple notes. You can pause the video if you need to. All right, so here we go. So we're going to tap on the karate chop point. And just repeat after me, okay? I'm going to keep it simple. So even though I'm so stressed out, I can feel my heart racing, I'm starting to sweat, I'm so anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. So even though I'm totally stressed out, I hate this situation, It's so frustrating. I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm totally feeling stressed and anxious, my heart's racing, my muscles are tense, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. So I'm just going to stop for a minute to show you that we did it 3 times, and that's called the setup phrase, where you want to say what you're feeling and then a positive affirmation, okay? So now you're going to tap through the points with me, and I'm just going to make up some words that I hear from most of my clients, and what you're going to do is follow along with me, and you'll still get benefit even if you feel something different. But what you want to do is later on, when you're on your own, tap through what you're really feeling and be specific. It really helps to supercharge the tapping and helps us clear it out quicker when we can be specific. So now we'll tap on through the points. So first start with the eyebrow point. I'm so stressed out. My heart is beating so fast. Side of the eye. My muscles are tense. I'm totally stressed out. Under the eye. I don't know how to make this situation better. It's totally freaking me out. I'm so anxious. And under the nose. Totally stressed out. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my muscles. And on the chin, I'm so anxious. I wish I could calm down. I just can't. I'm so frustrated. Now your collarbone. I'm totally freaking out. I'm so anxious. I'm so frustrated. I wish this would feel better. And I'm going to skip the underarm for now and go right to the top of the head. I'm totally freaking out. I wish I could just calm down. I'm so anxious. I'm so frustrated. I wish the situation never even happened. Okay, so now I want you to take a nice deep breath, which helps to clear out that energy. And now I want you to re-rate yourself from a 0 to a 10 and see if your number went down, which is ideal if it keeps going down, and you want to get it down to a 1 or a 2. Or if it went up, which definitely happens sometimes, it means we're really pushing some buttons and we've really triggered you. And you want to keep on going and keep tapping with what keeps coming up for you. Maybe it's a memory, maybe it's a thought of somebody, and maybe it's more feelings, maybe your anger is becoming, sadness. Whatever's happening, you want to write it down and keep on tapping, just the way I showed you, and get those feelings down to a 1 or a 2, and clear it out so that we can be clear and be creative. So now I want to end off with a quick positive round, which really helps to boost our energy, and you want to do these when you get down to a 1 or a 2, okay? So here we go. Even though I'm still anxious, I choose to be calm and confident anyway. Even though I'm still stressed out and I'm still anxious, I choose to be calm and confident. Even though I'm so stressed out, it's going away. I'm feeling a little bit better. It's not all the way gone. I choose to be calm and confident anyway. So again, in that, we just want to bring in what we really want to feel. So you can feel free to use any affirmation you want in that. And now we'll tap on through the points. Sure, I'm stressed out, but I'm starting to feel better already. And now the side of the eye. This isn't as bad as I thought it would seem. I'm actually starting to feel better. Under the eye. I'm actually becoming more clear about how I can actually approach this situation. Under the nose. I'm already starting to feel better. I'm already less stressed. Under the chin. I am starting to feel great. This isn't as bad as I thought it was. On the collarbone. Sure, I'm a little bit anxious, but I'm starting to get, there's a way that this can be addressed. I'm not powerless in this situation. And the top of the head. I actually am starting to feel calm. I am confident. then I can really address the situation. I'm looking forward to it, in fact. This isn't as bad as I thought it was. And take a nice deep breath. So there you go, lesson number 1. And just one more thing, you can use either hand when you're doing this. You can even use both hands. So go for it, keep tapping. Look out for video number 2, where we're going to talk about the very first huge block that keeps us from our amazing success. Have a fantastic day.